Check in with Joseph on that. You might have to bring a raincoat definitely when you go out there. Maybe something even a little warmer than that.
You might have to. I think the combination of maybe some rain and some colder temperatures may warrant a warmer jacket out there. But it gets you in the spirit, and if you just get like a nice cup of hot coffee or hot chocolate or something like that, it should be a nice night. 46 degrees tomorrow. I want to show you this graphic because it's really going to display what's going to happen to our temperatures and the trend that we're kind of looking towards as we get a little bit farther into the month of December. It looks like temperatures are going to start dropping down to about the lower 40s. We're definitely keeping an eye towards the end of the week. We'll have to watch next week, but I think this is about the trend, which means the mountains are also going to be pretty cold, and that could mean plenty of snowfall for the Cascades if we could pair with some moisture, and I think we will. There's Portland tonight. We're at 43 degrees. North breeze about 3 miles per hour. We'll keep clouds in the forecast for the remainder of tonight. Not really expecting that visibility issue, though, here towards the surface. Notice no rain, but the rain should arrive as we go into tomorrow morning for many locations. Tomorrow should be a wet day. You're going to want a rain jacket for tomorrow. There's no doubt about that. Tuesday may bring in some dry time. You're going to have to really search for it, though, this week. It's not going to be raining throughout the full week. There's definitely going to be some moments where you can spend some time outdoors or get some things done without having to deal with the rain, but I would expect at least kind of a damp ground and some days where it's going to be more wet. All right, here's the first system. This one's going to arrive as we go into tomorrow. Already picking up on some moisture just to the west of us. Clouds starting to move in from the west to the east. Still clear, though, for central and eastern Oregon, clouding up to the north of us. FUTURECAST will kind of tell the story as we get into Monday morning there. Here's 5 a.m. and we have rain down from Eugene extending to Newport. So this is really going to move in more so from the south than coming in from the northwest, which we typically have from time to time this time of the year. FUTURECAST is showing snowfall at this point, 5 a.m. with some cold temperatures. That goes for central Oregon and extending to the east. Just some rain for us. We'll have to watch some pockets, though, in some of the foothills for tomorrow morning. By the afternoon, snow levels start to bump up a little bit. We'll have some warmer air move in, 4,000, 5,000 feet or so, and that should help bring in just rain for some of those foothills, but we'll hopefully keep some snowfall for the higher sections of the mountains there. And some heavy rain down to the south. I step out of the way so you can see what's going on to the other side of the state there. By Tuesday morning, we lose some of that moisture. We can't rule out maybe a scattered shower, but Tuesday will probably be more dry than not. Although we do have a weak disturbance passing on through here, 6 p.m. There's still some rain in the valley, and then it really picks on up from that point as another system comes on in, another wave, and it's very wet Wednesday heading into Thursday. I think at that point in time, we're really going to see the snowfall stack up on the mountain, which is going to help the ski resorts. And if you have those passes just waiting to be used, you got the skis and the snowboards all waxed up, you're just ready to go. We'll have to see what happens towards the end of this weekend and into early next weekend. All right, forecast for the rain totals. I have us about 3/10 of an inch there, pushing about a half an inch by Wednesday morning. So that's pretty good for us. We'll probably get about an inch as we get through the whole week. 43 on Thursday, Friday at 45, and the weekend in the mid-40s there, Wayne, but not much dry time, but enough rain for us to really start to add for our December total.
We have been warned. All right, thanks, Joseph. Next on KOIN 6 News, Bulls